now shift our attention over to the state of Karnataka. Another instance of netas on a power trip has come to light in Bengaluru. BJP's Mahadevapura MLA Arvind Limbavali was caught on camera heckling and abusing a woman who protested that her property was wrongly being marked for demolition. The neta was assessing damage to the area due to floods, and when the woman raised her complaint, he warned her of dire consequences. On your screens are also those shocking visuals of the MLA heckling and misbehaving with the woman. Now, the victim in this case happens to be a Congress worker from the same area, and an FIR has been registered against the Congress worker for obstructing a government servant from discharging his duties.
Who had abused police officials and had taken her father's name and had misused. This is anti-woman nature of Limbavali and BJP leaders. I strongly condemn this act and I condemn and I also demand his resignation immediately.
For more details, let's quickly go across to Harish, who's joining me on the phone line. Harish, it's almost shocking that action has been taken against the woman, whereas it should have been taken against the BJP MLA, because remember, it's not the first time that his name has cropped up. We've also been running visuals of his daughters earlier trading barbed wires and, trading blows with the traffic cops when she was caught driving rashly.
Absolutely. The defense coming in from the MLA is that she is a Congress worker and she is encroaching a part of the land which is technically a stormwater drain, and because of that there's a lot of flooding caused in the area. But one has to take note of the behavior here. Despite the fact that she being a Congress worker or if she's encroaching on government land, this is not a behavior of an MLA, especially with a woman, that's acceptable at all. And the language that's used there, he warns her of that consequence, says that we'll get you behind bars. And if I start talking, I can talk in a different tone and tenor. And he says, aren't you ashamed? Well, remember there are 1,000 odd cases of encroachment of stormwater drain in Bengaluru, 500 odd cleared. There are many that is still a fight between the owners, the property and the government on whether that is an encroachment at all. When such is the case, we would expect the government to have some sort of a mechanism that includes these owners and revenue officials to sort it out instead of local MLA threatening them, behaving with them and abusing them. This is something that's unacceptable. And remember, she might be a Congress worker, but she is a resident of Mahadevapura. And Arvind Limbavali is a MLA for everyone, not just for the ones who voted for him, but every resident of that area.
Absolutely, Harish. I'd also like you to throw light on how the Congress has been reacting to this entire episode, because we've not just heard the reaction of the Congress worker, but Lavanya Balal has also been tweeting very actively about it. If you could share with us what the Congress party has to say.
Getting Mr. Limbavali that this behavior is unacceptable. The BJP, which talks about being a disciplined party, a party with difference, should come out and give a clarification on why their MLA has behaved in such a manner, especially with a woman over there. Whether this.
All right, Harish, thank you for bringing in all those details. And with